sports fans, Coach Nick here, and welcome to B-Ball Breakdown. Don't forget our post-game show tomorrow night after the Lakers-Spurs. It'll be a good one, I guarantee. I was watching the Bulls-Nets, and I couldn't help but be overcome by how good Joakim Noah was, especially battling on one foot. And we have this whole context of Derrick Rose not coming back yet because he's not feeling 100%. And here is Joakim Noah literally throwing his body out there and making plays that won the game for them. And it wasn't too long ago. In fact, when I started this channel, one of the first breakdowns we ever did was a Bulls game where I showed complete and utter contempt for Noah's game.
Well, the mental mistakes that he makes throughout the course of a game, and mind you, I'm only going to show you the first quarter, ends up costing them the game. Now here's where Noah really hurts you. In the transition defense, he doesn't have spatial awareness, has no idea where to go, and doesn't go to box out his man when the shot goes up. And look what happens. An easy shot for Shaq.
And man, has it been a long time between there where he's developed into one of the best big men in the league. And I want to show you the plays that don't always stand out in the highlights about what he did in the fourth quarter of last night's game. Noah entered the game with the Nets on a 9-0 run and the Bulls clinging to a 5-point lead. This is what I like to call sphincter time. Noah immediately gets into the act by containing the ball handler, sliding back to his man, and doing everything he can to pressure Blatch into this miss. With Noah setting the screen in the perimeter, his man Blatch feels emboldened to help out on Chris Humphrey's front of Boozer. Great read by Noah to dive into the lane, great find by Deng for the pass, and there's the dunk. You can see how willing Noah is to come off his man to help on the ball. Without Lopez in there, he can roam and block this Humphrey shot. Watch his hustle as he takes off down court on a bad foot. He gets great position, but the Bulls guards miss him down low, but he never gives up, battles Humphreys for the loose ball on the rebound, and makes an incredible save to Heinrich, who makes an equally great save to Nate for the absolutely huge three-pointer. Even with Lopez in, his presence is felt. He gets his hands on D. Will cutting through, helps out on the Joe Johnson ISO, Boozer helps him get back in position on Lopez, and then provides a little extra pressure on the shot. With all the screening he does, it's easy to forget he's a threat on offense as a passer, and the Bulls get a lot of mileage out of these great post passes. But he never assumes his teammates will make the short shot, and there's an incredible effort to tip the ball in. Noah has a nose for the ball and is always in position to grab a loose ball or offensive rebound, giving the Bulls a lot of extra possessions. Even though they miss this shot, he sprints back on defense and he challenges this Joe Johnson three-pointer in transition. Remember, even though he's far away from the shooter, he's 7 feet with long arms. The Bulls' defense is not always perfect, as Heinrich can't keep Darren Williams on the right side of the floor where Noah waits to help. Once D. Will crosses back to the left, there is no help on Lopez and they get the layup. The Bulls get a lot from Noah's high post presence, and he's willing to use his body to get in the way and free up shots for his teammates, like this really big Deng jumper. Here's a better example of ice as Heinrich keeps Darren Williams on the right side where Noah can contain. While Noah gets back in position on Lopez, he can't stop him from barreling to the hoop and drawing a foul. Here's a typical defensive possession for Noah. He never stops moving and rotating to help out. In the long run, this pays huge dividends, inspiring his teammates to do the same. While Noah is a little bit awkward and you might dismiss his offensive game, he's refined it enough and developed a pretty good touch off the glass. This was the biggest basket of the game. The Nets had one last chance to get back into the game, running a double ball screen. With Noah looming in front of him, D. Will gets rid of the ball to Noah's man, who's now being guarded by Boozer on a switch. Naturally, Lopez gets right by Booz, but watch how Noah expertly jumps straight up and reaches up, not over, to block this shot. Beautiful. While Chicago waits for Rose to come back, it's Noah who's the heart and soul of this team. So there you have it, sports fans. I hope you can keep up with all this content because we're just churning it out left and right. Probably having one up today after this too. So don't miss that. Watch more of Joakim Noah's complete and utter hustle out there because it's a game changer when you get into this level of the playoffs and guys need to make plays. He's doing it. And it's been a real pleasure to watch him go from where he started to now. Well, thanks for joining us. Stay tuned for lots more. And don't forget, at B-Ball Breakdown, it's not a channel, it's a conversation. You in?